Hello guys, I'm Karthik SP from SPC, and today my subject is renewable energy power plants, and my topic is solar photovoltaic systems. So I'm going to video present. So let's start. Photovoltaic systems. What is photovoltaics? Definition. So solar photovoltaics is a technology that converts sunlight directly into electricity using semiconductor materials. Photovoltaic system, the process by which light energy is converted into electrical energy in a PV cell. Historical background: 1839 discovery of the photovoltaic effect by Alexandre Emode Becquer. Creation of the first practical voltaic cell by Bell Labs. Start of the first practical voltaic cells by Bell Labs at 1954. At 1970, start of the large solar photovoltaic plants and residential solar systems. So, solar panels composed of multiple PV cells that generate direct current electricity. DC electricity from panels into alternating current for use in homes and businesses. Mounting system structure that supports and orients the solar panel to maximize exposure to sunlight. Monocrystalline silicones made from a single crystalline structure offering high efficiency and longevity. Polycrystalline silicon made from multiple crystal systems cost effective with moderate efficiency. Thin film made by depositing one or more layers of photovoltaic materials on a substrate, flexible and lightweight through general less efficient. Next topic is PV system configurations. Grid-tied systems connected to the public electricity grid, allowing excess energy to sold back to the utility. Off-grid systems, independent systems that provide power in remote locations without accessing to the electricity grid, often paired with batteries. Hybrid systems combine grid. Economic advantages: lower electricity bills and offers potential for financial incentives such as tax credits and rebates. PV configuration systems, energy independent enhances energy security and reduces vulnerability to energy price fluctuations. Application of solar PV systems: residential rooftop solar installation for homes, commercial large scale systems for businesses and industrial facilities. Utility scale solar farms generating significant amount of electricity for distribution through the grid. Remote and rural areas providing reliable power where grid access is limited or unavailable. Challenges and barriers: initial cost, high upfront investment and installation and equipments. Solar power generation varies with and time of day. Benefits of solar energy: breakdown of PV system components and their functions, harnessing the power of the sun. Solar energy is the radiant light and heat from the sun that can be harnessed using various technologies to produce power. It is a renewable, abundant, and sustainable energy resource that plays a critical role in reducing our dependencies on fossil fuels and mitigating climate changes. Mounting system structures that support the position of solar panels to maximize sunlight captures. Energy storage: batteries that store excess energy for use when sunlight is not available. Grid-tied systems connected to the public electricity grid, allowing for the sale of excess energy back to the utility. Operates independently of the grid, ideal for remote locations without grid access. Application of solar PV systems, residential installed on rooftops to power homes, commercial large scale installation for businesses, factories, and office buildings. Limited scale solar farms that generate large amount of electricity for distribution through the grid. Remote areas providing electricity to remote and rural locations where grid access is limited or unavailable. Initial cost: high upfront investment can be mitigated by government incentives and decreasing technology cost. space requirement, efficient use of available space through rooftop installation and integration into the building materials. Future properties, technology, innovation, advance in PV materials such as perovskite solar cells and bifacial panels that capture sunlight from both sides. PV system configuration, increased efficiency, ongoing research to improve the efficiency and reduce the cost of solar technology. Market growth, expanding adoption worldwide due to declining costs, supportive policies, and increasing environment awareness. Images, solar panels in a residential settings, diagram showing how a PV cell converts solar light into electricity. CSP installation and mirrors concentrating sunlight. Infographics, benefits of solar energy. Later we have introduction to solar energy. So solar energy basis, energy is the gradient light and heat emitted by the sun, which can be harnessed using a range of technology for electricity generations, heating and other applications. Abundance, it is a virtual inexhaustible resource with which enough sunlight hitting the earth's surface in 1 hour to power the world's energy need for the entire year. Principles of solar energy. Photovoltaic effect, the process by which sunlight is converted directly into electricity using materials that exhibit the photovoltaic effect, primarily using in solar panels. Thermal conversions, process of capturing and converting solar energy into heat used by heating water building in power plants. Spectrum, solar radiation encompasses the range of wavelengths including visible light, ultraviolet and infrared radiations. Amount of solar energy received per unit area is solar in air in radians, typically measured in watts per square kilometer. Next is solar technologies. Solar technologies, photovoltaic systems convert sunlight directly into electricity using semiconductor materials. Solar thermal systems captures and concentrates sunlight to generate heat for water heating, space heating and power generation through steam turbines. Concentrated solar power uses mirrors or lenses to focus sunlight into a small area to produce high temperatures for generating electricity. Renewable solar energy is abundant and replenished naturally. No greenhouse gas emission or air pollution during operations. Reduces electricity bill, can significantly lower electricity cost for homes and businesses. Low operating cost, minimal maintenance required once system are installed. Of solar energy. Rooftop solar panels provide electricity and can be generated in building materials. Utility scale solar plants that generates electricity for the grid system for our system or rural areas without access to the electricity grid. A positive impact reduces reliance on fossil fuels, lowers greenhouse gas emission, and immediate climatic change. Consideration, production, and disposal of solar panels, land use for large-scale farms, future potential technology innovation, advances in PV efficiency, material and storage solutions. Solar technology in market growth, increasing adoption driven by declining cost, government incentives, and growing environmental awareness. Illustrative of the photovoltaic effect, different types of solar energy systems. Next is why solar energy is crucial. Environmental benefits, reduction of greenhouse gas emissions. Solar energy systems produces clean, renewable energy, significantly reducing greenhouse gas emission compared to the fossil fuels. Immediating climate change by reducing reliance on coal, oil, and natural gas. Solar energy helps combat climate change. Sustainable and renewable resources. Inexhaustible supply. The sun provides a continuous and abundant source of energy. Energy independent solar reduces dependency on important fuels, enhancing national security and energy sovereignty. Economic advantages. Cost saving, solar power can significantly reduce electricity bills for homeowners and business for providing a free source of energy once the initial installation cost is covered. Job creation. The solar industry creates jobs in manufacturing, installation, maintenance, and research, contributing to economical growth. Improving efficiency. Ongoing research and development are making solar technology more efficient and cost effective. Scalability. Solar energy system can be deployed at various scales from small residential rooftops to large utilities scale solar farms. Energy accessibility. Off-grid solutions: solar energy provides electricity to remote and rural areas without access to the grid, improving the quality of life and economic opportunities. Health benefits: reduction in air polluting by decreasing the burning of fossil fuels. Solar energy reduces air pollutant, leading to the improved air quality and public health. Solar power and generation requires minimal water compared to the conventional power plants, reducing strain on water resources. Next is supportive policies and incentives. Government incentives such as tax credits, rebates, and grants encourage the adoption of solar energy, making it more accessible and affordable. International agreements, committees like Paris Agreement, drive the global transition to renewable energy sources, including solar power. Future-proofing energy infrastructures, grid sustainability and modernization. Uh, Solar energy contributes to a diverse and resilient energy grid, reducing the risk of energy shortage and price volatility. Integration with emerging technologies: solar power can be integrated with smart grids, electrical vehicles, energy solar systems, enhancing overall energy efficiency. Infographics showing the environmental benefits of solar energy. Charts illustrating the cost saving of the solar energy over time. Comparison of job creation in the solar industry versus fossil fuels. History of solar energy. So, timeline development in solar energy. Milestone important historical breakthroughs. Key points: 19th century for early discoveries, 1839 the discovery of the photovoltaic effects. Alexander Edmond Becquerel, French physicist, discovered the photovoltaic effect, showing that light can increase electricity generation in certain materials. In 1873, photoconductivity of selenium. Wilcox Smith discovered the selenium electricity conductivity increases with exposed to light. A 20th century foundation of modern solar technology. 1905 explanation of the photovoltaic effects. Albert Einstein published a paper explaining in photovoltaic effect, winning the Nobel Prize in Physics. In 1954, creation of the first practical solar cells. Bell Labs developed the first practical silicon solar cells with 6% of efficiency, marking the birth of modern photovoltaics. Vanguard I satellite, first use of solar cells to power a satellite, demonstrating the viability of solar power in space applications. Growth of solar power, oil crisis. Global oil crisis prompt increases in alternative energy resources, including solar power. Establishment of the U.S. DOEE begins for funding research and development of the solar technology. 1980 technology advancement, as well as in 1985 breakthrough in solar cells efficiency. University of New South Wales research develops a silicon a cell with 20% of efficiency. In 1986, Solar One power plant, large-scale solar thermal energy plant in Desert, California, begins operations. Commercialization and cost reduction. 1994, first grid connections PV systems. Germany launches the first grid connected photovoltaic systems, paving the way for widespread adoptions. Several US states adopt net metering policies, allowing the consumers to sell excess solar powers back to the grid. 2000's rapid market growth, 2000's introduction to the feed-in traffic. Later, Germany introduces feed-in traffic, significantly boosting solar power installations. uh, 2022 bifacial solar panels, grows adoption of bifacial solar panels that capture sunlight on both sides, increasing efficiency. Advancement in perovskite solar cells, significant improvement in the stability as well as efficient of pescosite solar cells, comprising lower cost and high performance. Visuals, timeline graphics, a visual timeline highlights in key development from the 19th century to the 2020s. Photos of key invention, infographic on the decline in solar panels cost over time. Basics of photovoltaics, definition as well as its principle. So what is photovoltaics? Definition, basic working.
Photovoltaics are technology that converts light directly into electricity using semiconducting materials. PV system comprised of multiple components including solar panels, inverters, mounting structures, and sometimes batteries for storage. Photovoltaic affect the fundamental principle behind the conversion of sunlight into electricity. Absorption of light. When sunlight hits a PV cell, photons are absorbed by the semiconducting materials, typically silicon. Generation of electron hole pairs. The energy from the absorption of photon excites electron, knocking them loose from their atoms and creates electron hole pairs. Holes positively charged vaccines leave behind when electrons are excited. Separation of charge built in electrical field at p-n junctions drives electron towards the n-type layer and hole towards the p-type layer. Conversion to the usable electricity. The direct current electricity generated to the PV cells is converted to the alternating current electricity by an inverter, making it usable for homes, businesses, and grids.